Aloha everyone. This is going to be a tutorial on how to create a slideshow in OpenSim. So if you haven't already gone to the material dispenser this week, please go ahead and go over here and you want to get session 6 material. You want to buy that. And go into your inventory to recent and make sure you've got it in here. Okay? Then we're going to be doing the slideshow. So you can see here you've got the project make a slideshow, you've got URL loader script, and slideshow script. So just keep an eye on this one. We'll come back to it, but you'll need to make sure you actually have the slideshow script in here to make sure it's working. Okay, so right now I'm going to close out of here. Before we actually do any building, you're going to have to do some prep work to make your slideshow. So first, what you want to do is you want to make sure you have your PDF. Okay, so here's your PDF for how to create a slideshow in OpenSim. You can get that on Canvas. Then you're going to need to have a slideshow. So you can either use a PowerPoint you already have or Google Slides. I'm using a Google Slide presentation that was created for a presentation we did last year called Campfires in Cyberspace. So in order to do this, you're going to have to actually upload each individual slide as a JPEG. So what you can do is go ahead and open either your PowerPoint or Google Slide. In my case, I'm doing Google Slide, and you want to save each individual slide as a JPEG. So I've already done slides 1 through 4, so I'm going to go to slide 5, and I'm going to download it. So here's your options. Make sure you pick JPEG. So that's going to download for me. And then I'm going to just save this here in a folder that I have. And you can see I've already got slides 1 through 4 here. All right. And I want to rename this, okay? Because when we drop it into OpenSim, you don't want everything having the same name. You want it to be easily found, and once it goes in to the content folder that we'll create, you want them to be listed in order. So I'm going to rename this. Let me just show you. So I right-clicked on my file and I went to rename, and I'm going to rename it. This is slide 5, so I'm going to rename it slide 05, and that's just so that you know, if you have more than 9 slides, you can have the 2 numerals and everything will stay in order. And then because I have other slideshows that I have uploaded before, I'm going to label this slide 5 for Campfires in Cyberspace, abbreviated. So see how they go here? So I've put this in my drive, but you're not going to be able to upload it from your Google Drive. You're going to have to, in my case, I put mine on my desktop, but if you have an external hard drive or somewhere that you want to put your files that's easily uploadable, that's perfectly fine. So again, just to repeat so you can kind of track where we're going, you have a pre-made slide that you have. It doesn't matter what it is, but you need a slideshow either in PowerPoint or in Google Slides, and you'll take each one of these and you're going to download it and save it in a file. Each one of these slides should be labeled in numerical order, so slide 01, slide 02, slide 03. I have 17 slides here, but just for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm only doing 5. But if you wanted to do your entire slideshow, then each one of these has to be input and labeled in order. So let's go back to the PDF, and we're going to upload these into OpenSim. So like I said, I actually have a folder over here. If you can see, here's my folder, OpenSim slides for LTEC 652D. And inside this, here are all of my slides. And you can see slide 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so what that's going to do is when I go to this next step in OpenSim, I'm going to be able to locate the slides easily in order to import them into OpenSim. So what you want to do, you can use a you can hold Control and U, and it will open it up. So if you press Control U, it will open up this window for you to be able to import. Or you can go to Build, and if you go to Build and Upload, you can upload images. Okay, so I'll show you that again. So if you forget that it's Control U, go to Build, Upload Image, and see, you can see here that it also shows you Control U. So this window will pop up. It may look a little differently. If you see here on the PDF, this one showed this way. So mine are on my desktop in my folder, and I've located that. Yours are going to be wherever you have placed them. So you're going to need to know where you have them available to upload. And then I'm just going to upload them one at a time. Okay, now if for some reason yours aren't coming in like this, saying slide 01, then you can also change the name here too. All right, so I'm going to upload. It doesn't cost you anything at all to upload. And it's going to go into the textures folder. So you can find it through recent, but when you need to get to it later, you'll find it under your textures. So see how in my recent tab under textures, I have slide 1 that's imported. And we're going to do this for each one. So go ahead. I'll do it just the longer way so you can see build, upload, image. I've already done slide 1, so now I'm going to do slide 2. The name came in correctly, so I'm going to upload it. Now see, it popped back over to the inventory, but if I want to go ahead and take a look, you can see it's here. Slide 1, slide 2. So we're going to do this for each one. So now I'll do the quick one of Control U. I typed Control U on my keyboard, and that's what brought it up. And I'm going to do slide 3, slide 4, and again, slide 5. So you'll need to do this for as many slides as you're importing. So if you only have 3 slides, you only have to do it 3 times. If you have more than that, then you'll need to do it more times. So you can see under here, under my inventory, it's under here on textures, but the easier way, since I'm working on it now, is I can find it under my recent tab. Once you log off and you log back in, it won't be under your recent tab anymore, but it will be in your inventory. So just remember that when you're pulling these JPEG images in of your slides, they file under textures. That's why you need to have them labeled properly. Okay? So once you have all of your slides in, we're going to do the same thing that we did with that URL maker, and we're going to build a display panel. So go ahead and choose build and get that cube out. We're going to do the same thing, the same process as the URL builder. So you have your cube here, and then Control Shift to make it larger. And I want to make mine have a greater length, but I want it to be a flat screen. So let's make it flat. Okay, now don't forget, let me pop over to General here, and I'm going to label that this is going to be my slideshow. Then we want to go over to Content. Okay, so now all of the pull up your inventory. So here we're getting a little crazy here on the screen. So what you want to do is in the content, you're going to select your slides and you're going to drag them here under the contents. And see how they came in, and they came in nicely right in order. Slide 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, if for some reason yours aren't coming in order, you need to take a look and make sure you don't have the spaces in the wrong place. And you can always go and rename them if you need to. So let's say that when you imported them, you didn't do it the right way. Don't worry, you don't have to re-import them. You can always change the name here. Okay, so you just right click on that slide and you would rename it. All right, so that's just a quick tip. So now if you look on your PDF, we've got our slides here. So compared to here. And then we need this slideshow script. So you're going to go back to your session 6 materials and you're going to look for this slideshow script here, and you're just going to pull it right in. All right, so now you've pulled in the slideshow script. We're almost done. You want to double click. So let me show this. I'm actually gonna, let me close this so it's a little less messy for you. Okay, so this slideshow script here, we're gonna double click. All you have to do is click reset, and that's gonna cause the script to start running, okay? So don't worry about typing anything in. Don't worry about that. Okay, so just you clicked reset and it should be fine. Now look, we haven't selected anything here. So just like the URL provider, what we want to do is we want to select that face. And just the one face. Let's see, we want it to texture and we want full bright. All right, now let's see what happens. Okay, now when you click on it, the script should start running. So you can see as you left click through. And yours will populate all of your slides when you pop it in. So let me just show you that one more time, okay? I'm going to edit this. So what we did is on your cube, you selected the face and you only wanted the one face selected. And then because we already did the slides imported and you reset that slideshow to make it work, all you have to do is exit out. Actually, hang on just a second. Make sure that Fulbright is up. Look what happens. If it's not Fulbright, it's really difficult to see. So you really want that Fulbright up here, okay? And then under this contents, your slideshow, you had clicked reset, and then you just hop out of it. It might take a couple seconds for it to load in, but you'll be able to click right through your slideshow. I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty cool, and I hope you can see the usefulness for education in virtual worlds. So hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to send me or Dr. Peter an email. We also have our optional synchronous session this week, and hope to see you there. All right, happy building.